Good evening and welcome to the WPI Sports and Recreation Center. This is day one finals of the 2025 Great Northeast Athletic Conference Swim and Dive Championships. Should be a good one tonight alongside Nicole Miller and Jonah Carter. I am Jeremy Abreu from Abreu Media Productions, bringing you all of the exciting swimming action here this evening. We have quite a few interesting storylines. So they're still looking for timers, but to hit on those storylines, we have quite a few swimmers tonight looking to defend their conference titles in their respective events. Carly Quinlan trying to defend her 200 freestyle title. Christian Adlianitsky trying to defend his 200 free. As we turn the page, Berkeley Hutchins trying to defend her 100 breaststroke. Cody Werner looks to defend his 50 butterfly. Will Thompson trying to defend his 100 breaststroke. Kylie Farris trying to defend her 200 backstroke. And who else? And Brandy Lewis looking to defend her 1,000 freestyle. So that's what we have in store tonight. Some pretty good storylines. We got some relays as well. After each individual event, they will present awards. So we will go down to the public address announcer for the awards. So that should be an exciting. And, you know, we got some more fans in the stands here tonight. I figured we would for finals. Just to set the stage, it's 5:53 right now. At 5:57, there will be a moment of silence for John Brunelli. National anthem at 5:58. And then we are ready to rock and roll at 6 o'clock. Going to take a quick break in the action, and we'll be right back. We're back as they start to get ready for the finals tonight. You know, the talk of the building has been snow. Got some snow expected to come through the Worcester area. The timeline is still a little unclear. It could be Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's what it looks like. So we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't impact any of our festivities.
The time is now 5:55 and the competition pool is officially closed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's final session of the 2025 Great Northeast Athletic Conference Swimming and Diving Championships hosted by WPI. A reminder that the Great Northeast Athletic Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, and other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated, as well as public intoxication, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are grounds for removal from the site of competition, and other disciplinary actions may ensue. At this time, I would ask everyone to please kindly rise. I please ask that we take a moment of silence to remember John Brunelli. John was a longtime collegiate swimming official in the greater Boston area and served as the president of the Collegiate Swimming Officials Association from 2008 to 2021, where he contributed significantly to the advancement of collegiate officiating both locally and around the country. Along with many other meets in the area, John served as the meet referee for these GNAC championships for many years. In October, John suffered a serious stroke and underwent surgery, a recovery period, and began rehabilitation activities. Sadly, in December, John passed away. Please join us in a moment of silence to honor and remember our friend and colleague, John Brunelli. Thank you. At this time, I would ask everyone to please remain standing, remove your caps, and direct your attention towards the scoreboard to look at our flag. This evening, we have two individuals from Norwich University in the form of a freshman whose name is Mason Rogers and a junior, Emily Faint, who will be singing our national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, great rendition
Thank you, ladies.
of the national anthem there. And we're just about ready for some swimming action here at WPI. First off, it's going to be the women's 200-yard medley relay. It's going to be the A relays, so I think they're going to do, there might be some music, there might be a little walkout action here. We'll keep an eye on that. But we'll get you the lane assignment, or the start list. There's your start list in lane 3, Elms, lane 4, Albertus Magnus, in lane 5, Norwich, in lane 6, Simmons, lane 7, St. Joseph's College, lane 8, Regis, lane 9, University of St. Joseph. These are the A finals for the women's 200-yard medley relay. Conference record 137.88. It was set a couple years ago when Roger Williams was part of this conference. 137.88. Don't know if that's going to be in danger today based on seed time. Simmons 158.12. They're the top time coming in, but you never know. Anything can happen here, folks. Norwich University going through their pregame chant. They're all fired up. Lots of smiling faces around the pool deck tonight as we reach our first day of finals for the Great Northeast Athletic Conference led by Commissioner Joe Walsh.
We're beginning tonight's final session with Event 3, Women's 200-yard medley relay, a final. Swimming in tonight's championship final. In lane 3, Elms College A-Lay. Lane 4, Albertus Magnus College. Lane 5, Norwich University. Lane 6, Simmons University. Lane 7, St. Joseph's College of Maine. Lane 8, Regis. And in lane 9, University of St. Joseph. Madam Starter.
Here we go, ready to rock and roll here at WPI. It's the A final of the women's 200-yard medley relay. Once again, Simmons in lane 6 comes in with the top seed time, or the top time, 1:58.12. We'll see what happens. Off and running we go.
Some things to note in this field. Simmons College, being your top seed, is currently the only team seeded sub 2 minutes. However, that will likely change tonight.
So Simmons comes in 1:58.12. Simmons looking strong right now. They will take that first transition and they will be in the lead. Simmons followed by Norwich University and Regis, 1, 2, and 3. Top 3 schools separated by 1 1/4 seconds. Keep an eye on Regis here. It's Olivia Luna in the water right now in lane 8. She's trying to make up some ground here on Simmons and Norwich. For Norwich, it's Kelleher. We don't have the names for the Simmons swimmers, but it is Kelleher who has taken over the lead. She'll hand it off to Pikarczak for Norwich. Let's watch that transition. It's clean. So Pikarczak in the water for Norwich for the butterfly. Simmons right there, and Simmons now takes over the lead. Back and forth they go, lanes 5 and 6. Norwich in 5, Simmons in 6. Pikarczak now has taken the lead back. Pikarczak will hand it off to Jenna Tashida to anchor. This is going to come down to the final anchor swimmers. It is Norwich with the 28th 100th of a second lead. But Simmons puts their top freestyler in the water. I believe that could be Carly Quinlan. Again, we don't have names on the relays, but Simmons starting to pull away with 25 yards to go. 15-10 at the flags and into the wall. It will be Simmons. 1:54.09. Simmons takes first, Norwich second, St. Joseph's third. What a way to start off the evening. So Simmons gets it done. Simmons, our winner in lane 6. There are your final results as we go. Simmons, Norwich, and St. Joseph's go 1, 2, and 3. As we get ready for our men's final, we'll show you that start list. I try and turn the music down a little bit, folks, just for the reason that we're broadcasting on YouTube. And YouTube with their copyrights is always, it's always like a dicey situation. So we don't want to get anything taken down.
And now, swimming in lane 5, your Regis A-Lay. Lane 6, Norwich University A-Lay. And in lane 7, University of St. Joseph A-Lay. Madam Starter.
So here we go, Regis in 5, Norwich in 6, University of St. Joseph, the Blue Jays in lane 7. Regis will go Dion, Kim, Werner, and Nagaraj. Norwich will go Riendo, Thompson, Adlianitsky. And University of St. Joseph will go Capon, Brasky, Carrier, and Heb.
Notably with your
right
top
away,
seed
it is
over
Riendo
in lane
off
6.
to the fast start in lane 3. So Norwich comes into this with an 11-second lead, basically. So their entry time is really fast. Riendo will hand it off to, I believe that's Will Thompson. We're going to see him a little later on trying to defend his title in the 100-yard breaststroke. But right now, Thompson rocking this breaststroke leg here of the 200 medley relay. These guys are moving pretty good. Let's take a look at that record. Is 1:35.43. So they came in a half a second off of the conference record. Adlianitsky in the water right now. Of course, there's Martin and Christian. Don't ask me which is which. I can't tell them apart. But they're both outstanding swimmers. Right now, Adlianitsky in the butterfly leg, giving Norwich a very big lead. Again, the time to beat here, 1:35.43 for the conference record. 1:35.43. There it is. We'll keep that on the screen till the end here. Can they do it? Here comes Adlianitsky. It's going to be close. 33, 34. Well, he does it. Yes, they do it. They break the conference record. 135.30 for Norwich. They break the record. University of St. Joseph's takes second. Regis takes third, but the story here, Norwich, they are the winner and new conference record holders.
5-minute break. We will resume our meet at approximately 6:12.
So we're taking a quick 5-minute break here, folks. What a way to start off the evening. 2 excellent relays. We'll take it with them. We'll be back 5 minutes. This is the GNAC from Abreu Media Productions. Back at WPI as we get ready for the
Time
women's
is now officially 6:12.
4 IM. There is your start list. Last year's winner, Rebecca Radonovich from Colby Sawyer. So there will be a new champion this year. The number 1 seed is Sylvia Valeria Avila Erstad.
And now swimming in our championship final. In lane 3 from Regis, Jenna Silva. Lane 4 from Riley App, also from Regis. In lane 5 from Norwich, Kaylin Creel. Lane 6 from AMC, Sylvia Valerie Avila Estrad. Lane 7 from Simmons, Kaylin Humphrey. In lane 8 from Monks, Tiffany Tombly. In lane 9 from Elms, Renee Sorsen. And in lane 10 from Regis, Sophia Nyland, Madam Starter.
So Valeria Avila Erstad, 5:04.85 this morning. Less than 2 seconds ahead of Humphrey. In lane 7 from Simmons, good start there by Estrad, excuse me. So it is Estrad leading the way from Simmons. Shaylin Humphrey, from Albertus Magnus. Shaylin Humphrey from Simmons right there as well. Not a lot of separation yet, and that's similar to what I envisioned to see here. Not a lot of separation between Estrad and Humphrey, but they are clearly the 2 fastest in the field. Caitlin Creel right there for Norwich as well. Riley Apt only a little under 2 seconds back. So top 4 swimmers separated by under 2 seconds. But as you can see already, Estrad and Humphrey pacing the field here, leading the way. It is Estrad from Albertus Magnus starting to open up about a half a body length lead. These swimmers will make their transition to backstroke momentarily. Always interesting to watch that transition from butterfly to back. It was done very good. Humphrey had a really good turn there. But the lead is a little over 1.25 seconds for Estrad over Humphrey right now. And Estrad continues to build that lead. That was a really good turn and underwater there. The things that you're looking for in the backstroke here is the swimmer keeping their head straight. Are they getting good shoulder rotation? And what I feel is the most important, are their hips high in the water and are they kicking strong? Once fatigue starts to set in and you let those hips drop in the water, you create a lot of drag. You make it a lot harder for those arms to pull your body. And look at Estrad right now. She has opened up almost a body and a half length lead, as they'll be then making the transition very shortly, less than 25 yards to breaststroke. So right now, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad from Albertus Magnus looking to be our women's 4 IM champ. She'll do an open turn from back to breast. Bucket turn done by Humphrey in lane 7. Humphrey's 4 seconds behind. Now, I will say that breaststroke is where people typically make their move in the IM. And since this is the 4 IM, there's a lot of breaststroke here. 100 yards of it, so we'll see if Humphrey can mount a little bit of a comeback. But right now, it is all Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad from Albertus Magnus. She is looking really strong here. Battle for third. Looks like it's between lanes 5 and 8, Creel and Twombly. Creel from Norwich, Twombly from St. Joseph's. But our leader here, this is all Valeria Avila Erstad. So Estrad will make her turn into freestyle 100 yards away from being crowned the conference champion here in the women's 400-yard IM. It looks like a foregone conclusion at this point, barring some unforeseen circumstances. As we mentioned this morning, Estrad from Mexico looking really strong here. So she really opened it up, had the lead in the butterfly, but really opened up the lead in the backstroke, continued with the breast, and now 50 yards to go. Looking to put the finishing touches here on the 400 IM championship here for the GNAC. Her teammates cheer her on. 25 to go. What a swim here by Valeria Avila Estrad. She was 5:04 this morning. Look at this. She's going to destroy that time. She gets 4:51.72, a 13-second time drop, and she will be your conference champion in the 4IM. Shaylin Humphrey will take second. The battle for third, it looks like it's going to be Tiffany Twombly from the Monks, and it is. She'll edge out Caitlin Creel. So Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad, your winner. So Twombly edges out Creel for third, but Valeria Avila Estrad, 4:51.72. Not only does she go a sub-5, but she crushes it. 13-second time drop. She got out fast in the butterfly, extended that lead in the backstroke and the breaststroke, and really took it home in the freestyle here. Sophia Nyland from Regis, she's looking to finish up here. Let's cheer Sophia on. Hopefully we can get another time drop from Sophia. She went a 6:23.95 as she makes her way toward the finish. What a great job by all of these swimmers. But it is Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad, your winner. There she is. She doesn't even look tired. Nice job by Valeria Estrad as we move now to the men's 400 IM. There is your start list. We will go down to our PA announcer for the intros as soon as we finish up the music here. So it's been a great night of racing so far early on in these GNAC Conference Championships.
And now swimming. In lane 4, Josh Dion. Lane 5, Braden Scott. Lane 6, Artie Abrams. Lane 7, Cody Werner. And in lane 8, Gregory Demare. Madam Starter.
So Benjamin Stark from Norwich is our current conference champion from last year, so there will be a new champion here. Many of these swimmers, no strangers to the conference championship. As a matter of fact, last year it was Cody Werner placing second, Artie Abrams placing third, and Braden Scott placing fourth. So here we go, folks. Right now it's 7. That's Cody Werner from Regis. He came in second last year, so you know this one means a lot to him. Just off the first place finished last year. He'd like to get it done. Artie Abrams came in third last year. So again, he was right off the mix. So Werner and Abrams battling it out here. Right now, though, it is Cody Werner from Regis. 55-18 for the Butterfly, 6/10 ahead of Abrams. As we look at the live chat, we got Kevin Farris, Lloyd Letourneau, Stephanie Beaton, John Sully. If you're out there, you want to give your swimmer a shout out, jump into the live chat. Let me know who you are, where you're from, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for here. Cody Werner, 4:30.57 this morning, holding on to that body length lead ahead of Artie Abrams from Norwich University. Let's see if Abrams can make up some ground here. It was Werner extending the lead in that first half of the backstroke from 0.6 of a second to 1.5 seconds. So as you can see, it's just about a full body length lead for Werner, as he'll be the first to make that transition to breaststroke. He'll do an open turn for Abrams as well. The breaststroke is where you typically see a changing of the guard here. And folks, don't look now, but here comes Abrams. Abrams has just about caught up to Werner, and it looks like he has indeed passed him. So a new leader in the pool, Artie Abrams from Norwich. He will take the lead into the back half of the breaststroke. He leads Werner by 0.7 of a second. So he goes from 2 seconds down to 0.7 of a second in the lead, and it's all about those splits. He went a 35.89 there. Werner a 38.64. So Artie Abrams in lane 6, not only in the lead, but he's opened up a full body length lead with about 10 yards to go for breaststroke. He'll make that transition over to freestyle, and I don't know if Werner's going to be able to catch him here. We'll see. Abrams has built up an over 3-second lead. Abrams from Norwich continuing to look really strong here. A construction management major, senior from Hopewell Junction, New York, looking to be the conference champion here in the men's 4IM. Abrams will make his final turn here. Werner's doing his best to mount the comeback. Can Abrams hold on with about 10 yards to go at the flags and into the wall? It will be Artie Abrams from Norwich taking it in a 4:20.40. Werner will take second, so Abrams drops over 5 seconds from this morning, and he is your men's conference champion here in the GNAC. Cody Werner, very good race for him, but he'll have to settle for second for the second year in a row. Scott takes third. Best's his fourth place finish from last year, so he'll make the podium. So Abrams, Werner, and Scott, 1, 2, and 3. DeMayer takes fourth. Josh Dion from Regis will finish it up here. Let's see if he can get home in under a 5:15. It's going to be close. But it was Artie Abrams, the winner and conference champion from Norwich. We'll head down to the award ceremony. And our PA announcer Tim.
We will now be beginning our awards ceremony for Event 5, Women's 400-Yard IM. Excuse me. Event 3, Women's 200-Yard Medley Relay. My apologies. Coming in 7th place, Elms College. In 6th place, Albertus Magnus College. In 5th place, University of St. Joseph. In 4th place, Regis College. And in 3rd place, with a time of 1:58.62 from St. Joseph's College of Maine, Tiffany Tombley, Berkeley Hutchins, Brianna Laterno, and Kylie Matthews. Coming in 2nd place from Norwich University with a time of 1:55.46, Kylie Ferris, Alana Kelleher, Maria Patrick, and in Jenna Tachida. And your champion for Event 3 Women's 200-Yard Medley Relay from Simmons University with a time of 1:54.09, Camellia Hanna, B. Eccles, Haley Stuck, and Kylie Quinlan. Congratulations, ladies. And now for our awards ceremony for Event 4, Men 200-Yard Medley Relay. Coming in 3rd place from Regis College with a time of 1:47.97, Josh Dion, Ryan Kim, Cody Werner, and Araman Najiri. Coming in 2nd place from the University of St. Joseph with a time of 1:43.35, Chris Capin, Nate Bresky, Alex Carrier, and Aiden Hebb. And your 2025 Men's 200-Yard Medley Relay Champion from Norwich University with the official time of 1:35.30, breaking the previously set conference record back in 2022, Adrian Rindo, Will Thompson, Martin Andelsky, and Kristen Adalensky.
So there are the award winners for the relays. Norwich men taking it, not only taking it, but also breaking a conference record. Okay, as we shift our attention back to the pool, this will be the B final of the women's 200-yard freestyle. There is your start list. Great job by Nicole Miller right on top of that. And there are your lane assignments. It was Charlotte Poltrinieri from University of St. Joseph, 2:15.22 this morning. She's in lane 6. Kylie Matthews here in lane 7. She came in 3rd last year. So we have some swimmers in the water with some championship experience, and look at that, right on cue. It is Kylie Matthews who jumps out to that fast start. Again, women's 200 freestyle, this is the B final. Matthews jumps out ahead of Poltrinieri. Matthews with the pink cap going from right to left. Our leader by 15/100ths of a second over Poltrinieri. Juliana Violet currently in 3rd. But here comes Poltrinieri, and she may have overtaken Matthews ever so slightly, and she has. So a changing of the guard here at the halfway mark. Charlotte Poltrinieri moves into the lead, 9/10 ahead of Matthews. Violet remains in third. So 9/10 was the lead. Let's see if Matthews can mount that comeback here in the back half. Matthews was our leader after 50. So again, she was third in the conference last year in the 200 freestyle. But it is Poltronieri with 50 yards to go, holding on to that second lead over Matthews. Can Poltronieri hold on? Will Matthews mount the comeback? We'll know in 25 yards here as both swimmers make their final turn. Really good turn by Matthews there as she starts to pick up ground. Here comes Kylie Matthews in lane 7 with her foot on the gas. Will she overtake Poltronieri at the flags and into the wall? No! It is Poltronieri by 4/100ths of a second. Wow, what a finish. She'll edge out Matthews for the B final by 4/100ths. Violet takes third. I'll tell you, to the naked eye, I thought it was Matthews there. What a race. What an amazing finish, and it is Charlotte Poltronieri from University of St. Joseph with the win in a best time. We'll get her some airtime right here. There's Charlotte. The big smile on her face. She's pretty excited. Nice job by Charlotte. Full results on the screen. Here we go as we get ready for our A final. Best times for Poltronieri and Matthews there. We're going to turn the music down again just to make sure we stay clear. Then we'll turn it over to our public address announcer.
And now for our championship final. Swimming in lane 3, Amy Macia. Lane 4, Jenna Shida. Lane 5, Joni McGillis. Lane 6, Kylie Quinlan. Lane 7, Callie Taylor. Lane 8, Isabel Berry-Reese. Lane 9, Anna Goslin. And in lane 10, Alexia Gretsch. Madam Starter.
So there's a few swimmers tonight that are going to defend their title in the conference championships. Carly Quinlan is one of them. She was the conference champion last year. A lot of experience in this A final. Anna Goslin was second last year. Jenna Tashida was fourth. Joni McGillis was sixth. But again, it was Carly Quinlan, 154.31, sets the conference record this morning. So let's see what she does here. She's trying to repeat as the champion, looking very strong right now, early on. So right now it's Quinlan and everybody else. See if she can re-break her conference record from this morning, 154.31. And it's funny, she broke her own record, which she set last year. She's out in a 55.11. So Quinlan looking strong, and she is going after it here, folks. Carly Quinlan from Simmons. She is motoring here. Again, she's looking to not only repeat as the champion, but maybe, just maybe, break her conference record for the third time in a year. She's going to have to come home under a 29.6, I believe, to break that record. It's going to be close, and it's going to be tough. But if anyone can do it, it would be Quinlan. 15 yards, 10 yards to go at the flags. into the wall. Will Quinlan break her record? 154.43, just off it, but she is your conference champion. Carly Quinlan repeats from Simmons. McGillis takes second. Barry Ruiz takes third, but it's been all Carly Quinlan. Great job by her as she is your conference champion. Nice job by Quinlan. There are your final results as we get ready for the men. Quinlan, McGillis, and Barry Ruiz.
And now swimming in our championship final for this men's 200-yard freestyle. In lane 3, Nate Britsky. Lane 4, Adrian Rendo. Lane 5, Alex Soma. Lane 6, Christian Adelinsky. Lane 7, Drew Bilo. Lane 8, Aiden Hebb. Lane 9, Chris Capin. And in lane 10, Victor Alzek. Madam Starter.
So Christian Adlianinski, like Carly Quinlan, looking to repeat. Here we go, off and running, Christian Adlianinski, 146.12 this morning. This was a very tight field. Drew Bilo, 147.27, his Norwich University teammate. And Alex Salima was 149.72, so the three swimmers under 150, all from Norwich University, led by Christian Adlianinski. Right now, though, look at the battle between Adlianinski and Bilo. I think Bilo might have the slight lead, or at least he did. Adlianinski in 6, Bilo in 7. It is going to be Adlianinski with a 1/10 of a second lead over Bilo. Riendo and Salima round out the top 4, so it's all Norwich University at the top here. And if you notice Adlianinski's turns, they are very fast, very compact. So watch him get into this wall at the 150-yard mark, gets into a really tight ball and explodes off that wall. And that's the difference right now. He leads by 0.4 of a second. Heading into this final turn, can Bilo mount the comeback, or will Adlianinski repeat as the conference champion? And right now it looks like the latter. 15-10 at the flags and into the wall, and it will be Christian Adlianinski. He will repeat as your conference champion. Bilo takes second, Riendo takes third. So Christian Adlianinski does it again from Norwich University. He is your back-to-back 200 freestyle champion.
Caitlin Humphrey. And your 2025 women's 400-yard champion from Albertus Magnus College with a time of 4:51.72, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrada.
Great job, Kaylin. Bacon sticks. Woo! Great job, Kaylin.
Congratulations, ladies. And now we will be commencing our awards ceremony for event 6, men 400-yard IM. In third place from Norwich University with a time of 4:36.68, Braden Scott. In second place from Regis with a time of 4:21.98, Cody Werner. And your 2025 men 400-yard IM champion from Norwich University with a time of 4:20.40, Artie Abrams.
Perfect.
Congratulations, gentlemen. We'll
All right.
50-yard butterfly.
We will shift our attention to the B final of the 50-yard butterfly. There are your lane assignments. Sherry Willems from St. Joseph's, the only one this morning to go under a 30 here in this heat, along with Amy Mamika from University of St. Joseph. Silva in 5, Willems in 6, Mamika in 7. Right now, it's too close to call. I don't know. It could be Willems. But at the last minute here, it looks like Amy Mamika will take it by 7/100ths. So 29.89 for Mamika as she wins the B final. Willems takes second, Silva third. Amy Mamika, the winner there as we go to our full results. Mamika, Willems, Silva, Ater, Ostrowski, Sema, and Sarecki round out the top 7. Now we'll go to an event where there is guaranteed to be a new conference champion. Our conference champion is actually the head coach of Elms. So D'Angela Fobbs was the 50 butterfly champion last year. She becomes the Elms head coach this year. So this will be pretty exciting to watch. Again, a lot of experience here in this final as we go to our PA announcer.
And now for your championship final for your women's 50-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 3, Anna Kelly. Lane 4, Alina Nemchuk. Lane 5, Haley Stuck. Lane 6, Alana Keller. Lane 7, Camilla Hanna. Lane 8, Maria Pizark. Lane 9, Joni McGillis. And in lane 10, Brianna Letourneau. Madam Starter.
Hannah was 3rd last year. Pekarchek was 4th. And Stuck was 6th. So a lot of experience here in this A final. Here we go. It was Kelleher, 27.69 this morning. Earned her that top spot. Let's see if Alana Kelleher, she had a good underwater there. This is almost too close to call, but it looks like Kelleher, Stuck, and Hannah at the flags into the wall. Will it be Kelleher? And it is 27.59. Alana Kelleher takes it from Norwich. Great job by Kelleher. Here are your full results. Kelleher takes it. Hannah 2nd, Stuck 3rd. As we move into the men's A final.
And now swimming in your championship final. In lane 3, Ethan Werschmeyer. Lane 4, Vinny Velasquez. Lane 5, Josh Kelly. Lane 6, Martin Adelinsky. Lane 7, Cody Werner. Lane 8, Alex Carrier. Lane 9, Noah Lowe. And in lane 10, Daniel Conroy. Madam Starter.
Werner trying to repeat as the conference champion in the 50 butterfly. He's going to have a tough road to hoe here with Martin Adlianitsky. Adlianitsky in 6, Werner in lane 7. Adlianitsky in 6, Werner in 7. It is Adlianitsky from Norwich out first at the 25-yard mark. He's starting to pull away ever so slightly at the flags into the wall, and it will be Adlianitsky, 23.82. Werner will take second and Kelly third. So Martin Adlianitsky, your conference champion in the 50 fly.
Coming in third place from Simmons University with a time of 2:03.79, Isabel Berry-Reese. In second place from Elms College with a time of 2:03.72, Joni McGillis. And your 2025 champion for your women 200-yard freestyle, breaking her own record today from Simmons University with a 1:54.43, Carly Quinlan. Congratulations, ladies. And now for our awards ceremony for Event 8 Men 200-yard freestyle. In third place from Norwich University with a 1:48.66, Adrian Rendo. In second place, a teammate from Norwich University with a 1:47.28, Drew Bilo. And your 2025 champion for your men 200-yard freestyle, rounding out a Norwich trifecta with a 1:46.44, Christian Adelinitsky. Congratulations, gentlemen. We will be resuming with Event 11, Women.
All right, here we go, folks. Moving to event number 11. It's the B final of the women's 100-yard breaststroke. There is your start list. Nyland, 122.51 this morning. Rogers, 122.53. They'll be battling in lane 6 and 7. Good, clean start there. I expect this field to be very tight until the end. Not a lot of difference in the times here. Those turns, those pullouts, all so important here in this 100 breaststroke event. Right now, it looks like it's Nyland and Doherty in lanes 6 and 8. Sorensen in 5 as well. So it is Nyland, Sorensen, and Doherty. They're separated by under 0.3 of a second at the halfway mark. Don't count out Rogers either in lane 7. Sorensen starting to pull ahead of Nyland a bit, but they're all chasing Doherty from Simmons in lane 8. Doherty in 8, Sorensen in 5, and it's going to be Charlotte Doherty from Simmons taking the B final 120-29. Nyland takes second, Sorensen third.
Congratulations, ladies. Great swims. Please clear the pool.
Great excitement there between, that's great, between Doherty and Weaver. As we move into the start list for the A final, and this is another event where a GNAC swimmer will be looking to repeat as the conference champion. Berkeley Hutchins, 112.63 this morning, looks to repeat and hold on to her conference championship. Lot of experience in this field. Eccles came in second last year, Houghton fourth, Estrada fifth, Parker seventh.
And now for our championship final for our women 100-yard breaststroke. Swimming in lane 3, Abby Parker. Lane 4, Julia Long. Lane 5, B. Eccles. Lane 6, Berkeley Hutchins. Lane 7, Olivia Luno. Lane 8, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad. Lane 9, Abby Houghton. And in lane 10, Maria Estrada. Madam Starter.
So Hutchins looking to repeat as conference champion. Again, Eccles was second last year. She's right next to her in lane 5. Maybe a dark horse here. Our 400 IM winner, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad.
This is going to be a close race, folks. Berkeley Hutchins are top soon with the 112.63. However,
This is going to be a very, very tight race here. Berkeley Hutchins, Olivia Luna, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad. And look at this, those three, and it looks like it's Valeria Estrad leading the way at the halfway mark. So, Avila Estrad, could we have our first two-time champion here, two-event champion? I don't know. Can Hutchins mount the comeback and defend her title? Right now, it's Valeria Avila Estrad leading the way, heading toward the finish. Could she win her second conference championship of this first night? She's starting to pull away. Here comes Hutchins. They're at the flags, into the wall, and it will be Valeria Avila Estrad for the second time this evening, winning a conference championship, this time the one breast. Hutchins takes second, Long takes third.
congratulations, ladies. Please clear the pool.
What a race. There are your full results as we gear up for the men's A final.
Final for event 12, men 100-yard breaststroke.
And now for our championship final. Swimming in lane 5, Ryan Kim. Lane 6, Will Thompson. Lane 7, Aiden Hebb. And in lane 8, Evan Chase. Madam Starter.
Will Thompson looking to repeat as 100 breaststroke champion. Comes in the only swimmer under a minute this morning at 58.77. Conference record 57.10, not necessarily out of the question here for Thompson. Let's see how he gets in and out of the walls here. Very good wall there. And when you just look at his pullout, he gets to almost halfway across the pool underwater. so efficient and powerful with that stroke. He's out in a 27.79. .57.10, the record. We're going to put that on the screen there because I think he's got a really good shot here of breaking or crushing that conference record. Ernie just a little bit off. 58.73 for Thompson as he repeats. Heb takes second, Kim third. So Will Thompson from Norwich University, back-to-back champion in the 100-yard breaststroke.
For our 50-yard butterfly. Starting with event 9, women's 50-yard butterfly. Coming in third place from Simmons University with a 27.93, Haley Stuck. In second place with a 27.74 from Simmons University, Camelia Hanna. And your 2025 Women 50-Yard Butterfly Champion, hailing from Norwich University with a time of 27.59, Alana Kelleher. Congratulations, ladies. And now for our award ceremony for event 10, men 50-yard butterfly. In third place from Norwich University with a 25.85, Josh Kelly. In second place from Regis with a 24.42, Cody Werner. And your 2025 men 50-yard butterfly champion with a time of 23.82 from Norwich University, Martin Adelanitsky. Congratulations, gentlemen. We will now be resuming with event 13, women 200-yard backstroke, B final.
There is our start list for the women's two-back B final. It was Emily Faint from Norwich University, 239.68 this morning. Again, another one of those races where you take a good look at those underwaters. Emily Faint with a really good underwater there. It's also so important on the turns here because you want to stay underneath and get to that calm water underneath the water that's fighting against you. Faint doing a really good job of that right now. Emily Faint and Vera Rivard, who we mentioned this morning, represented Team USA in ice swimming recently. $35.95 the time for Faint at the 50-yard mark. Again, with both of these swimmers, you want to take a look at not only their shoulder rotation, but keeping their head straight, but getting those hips up in the water. You want to remain as horizontal as you can be. The lower the legs go, the more drag you are creating. Faint with that little over a 1 second lead on Rivard right now. approaching the 125-yard mark. And it is Feint continuing to build. Looks like she's going to get that lead up to a full body length here with 50 to go. She leads Rivard by a little under a second and 3/4 here, heading into the final 50.
Followed closely behind with the 2:00:34 from Regis. Vera Rivard trying to make her stake.
So Emily Feint, she's a first-year student at Norwich University from Highland Falls, New York. In her spare time, she likes to play quote-unquote old lady games like crosswords, Sudoku, and Mahjong. Those were her words, not mine, folks. Emily Feint will be your B final winner here in the 200 backstroke, 239.54. She smashes the water in excitement. Rivard takes second. So Emily Feint getting it done here for Norwich, 239.54. So just besting her time from this morning. Rivard goes to 243.41. And it will be Karina Deros from University of St. Joseph who takes third. Finishing fourth, Oksana Newell from Elms. And finishing up here in lane 4, it will be Aria Wiley, excuse me, from Elms. She went a 3:56.59 this morning. So look at her. Good job by Aria. She's going to drop some time here as well. But our winner, Emily Feint from Norwich University, with the good sportsmanship there.
And now time for our championship final.
Championship final forthcoming. Once again, it's an event where Kylie Farris, this time, she'll be looking to repeat as the conference champion. She's going to have a lot of competition here. Isabella Barry Ruiz came in second last year. She'll be battling her. Kaylin Creel 6th, Laura Luthi 7th, and Elise Susi 8th. However, Farris was not the fastest time this morning in prelims. That did belong to Luthi, who last year finished 7th. So Luthi went 2:20.92, 0.6 ahead of Farris.
And now time for our championship final. Swimming in lane 3, Kaylin Creel. Lane 4, Isabella Barry Rees. Lane 5, Camila Hanna. Lane 6, Laura Luthi. Lane 7, Kylie Farris. Lane 8, Riley App. Lane 9, Elise Sosi. And in lane 10, Deanna Parrott.
Here we go, our A final. Women's 200-yard backstroke. Can Kylie Farris repeat, or will we have a new champion this year? We'll know in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Good reaction time across the board. Let's watch those underwaters. Farris has a really good underwater, and she shows it right there, being one of the last ones to break out. Hannah in 5, Luthi in 6, Farris in 7.
Earlier this morning, we had several swimmers right on the cusp of breaking that 220 barrier. Placing first
Right now, it looks like it is Laura Luthi from Simmons.
Kylie Farris and Camila Hanna, respectively.
Luthi, Farris, and Hannah separated by 0.8 of a second here. So if you notice here, Luthi between the flags gets that lead, and Farris is so good on those walls, she makes it up at the turn. But Luthi holding on right now, approaching the halfway mark. So Laura Luthi from Simmons looking strong here. She's a sophomore from Switzerland, exercise science major. Remaining in the lead by 3/4 of a second over Kylie Farris.
Kylie Farris from Norwich closely behind with the 107.64. Currently holding on that baseball.
Luthi continues to look strong here. So does Farris. Camelia Hanna remaining in third right here, heading into the final, soon to be 50 yards. Can Luthi hold on, or will Farris mount the comeback and repeat? She's cut that lead by almost 1/4 of a second to 1/2 a second. So Luthi in 6, Farris in 7. They are your top two, and here comes Farris starting to make her move into that final wall. She will make that turn first, slightly ahead of Luthi. Laura Luthi from Simmons in 6, Kylie Farris from Norwich University in 7. And it is Farris who now starts to pull ahead from Luthi. 10 yards to go at the flags, and into the wall. It will be Farris who repeats. Luthi takes second, Hannah third, but the story here, Kylie Farris, she repeats as the 200 backstroke champion, gives a big thumbs up in come from behind fashion. Kylie Farris, your winner. Will show the full results here. Luthi takes second. Camelia Hanna takes third. And we're going to move into event 14. It's the men's 200-yard backstroke. Andrew Clark from Norwich was the winner last year, so we'll have a new winner this year. Araman Nagaraj came in second last year. Josh Kelly came in 6th, so you'll see both of them here momentarily. Conference record 157.93, set in 22 by Evan Fuller.
And now swimming in your championship final. In lane 4, Josh Kelly. Lane 5, Araman Najiz. Lane 6, Drew Bilo. Lane 7, Chris Capon. And in lane 8, Zach Pfeiffer. Madam Starter.
Bilo 20021 this morning. He is the prohibitive favorite here. Explosive start by Bilo as well. And look at that underwater. So just like that, 15 yards
this morning,
into the race, and Bilo with the body length lead. 157.93 is the conference record. We'll see how we're looking here at the halfway mark, but Bilo out to that fast start, 27.03. It's followed by Capon and Nagaraj. But right now, it is all Drew Bilo from Norwich University.
It's Drew Bilo taking out strong with a 27.03 from Norwich.
The first-year student from Monroe, Michigan, out in a 56.50. So we could be on record alert. We'll see here. We'll get a better feeling at the 150-yard mark. Went out in a 27.03, came back in a 29.47. Again, that conference record, 157.93. I think Bilo's got a real chance here, 127.28. He went a 30.7 there. That would put him just off it. So let's see what Bilo can do coming home. There is no doubt he is going to be the conference champion, but can he break the record of 157.93? 93 as he powers through here with about 12 and a half yards to go. Will there be yet another record broke tonight? And no, just off it, 158.19, but it is Drew Bilo from Norwich University, your 2025 men's 200-yard backstroke champion. Capon takes second, and Nagaraj takes third. Drew Bilo with the dub there, as we'll now head into awards.
Time, we please ask that you clear the pool.
There are your full results. Bilo, Capon.
We will be beginning our
Nagaraj.
awards ceremony momentarily for the 100-yard backstroke. We asked if you did place, please make your way over to the announcer's table. And now for your awards for Event 11 Women 100-yard breaststroke. Coming in third place from Simmons University with a 1:12.66, Julia Long. In second place from St. Joseph's College of Maine with a 1:12.13, Berkeley Hutchins. And your 2025 champion for your women 100-yard breaststroke, coming from Albertus Magnus College with a 1:11.03, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrad.
Nice job, Julia.
Congratulations, ladies. And now for our awards ceremony for Event 12, men 100-yard breaststroke. Coming in third place from Regis with a 1:03.52, Ryan Kim. In second place from the University of St. Joseph with a 1:01.66, Aiden Hebb. And your 2025 champion for your men 100-yard breaststroke, coming from Norwich University with a 58.73, Will Thompson. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now, we will resume tonight's final session with Event 15.
So the women's 1,000 championship final coming up here. Brandy Lewis looking to repeat as champion. She was the 2024 conference champion. She's looking to repeat. Should be facing some stiff competition here. Anna Goslin last year finished third. Ava Hubster fourth. Kelly seventh.
And now swimming in your championship final. In lane 3, Ava Hoopster. Lane 4, Alyssa Shinetti. Lane 5, Callie Taylor. Lane 6, Brandy Lewis. Lane 7, Anna Goslin. Lane 8, Anna Kelly. Lane 9, Sherry Wilms. And in lane 10, Abby Houghton. Madam Starter.
Lewis comes in almost 40 seconds faster than the next closest swimmer, who is Callie Taylor from Regis in lane 5. So we'll see how Lewis starts off the race. Typically one to like to get ahead early and swim from out in front and really put that pressure on everyone behind her. And as you can see, she's already starting to do just that. So Lewis gets out in front very early, likes to put the pressure on the rest of the field. But if you're one of the other swimmers, you still have to execute on your race plan, right? You can't change your race plan just because someone jumps out to that early lead. Now, obviously, the folks in the outside lanes, they're probably not going to see where Lewis is right now. But Callie Taylor, Anna Goslin, maybe Shattini and Kelly, you might be able to see. But that's where you can really wear yourself out, because sometimes when you see a swimmer like Lewis jump out to such an early lead, it might encourage you to deviate from your race plan, go a little bit quicker in the early going, and not have enough to bring it home at the end. So it's a very long race. A lot of things can happen here. Stick to that race plan, and good things typically will happen. Somebody asked me a little earlier who I have in the Super Bowl. You know, that's a tough one. As a lifelong Patriots fan, I don't really want to see either team win. I would love to see it end in a tie. But I will say I am going to root for the Eagles slightly. I am a big fan of Saquon Barkley and the year he's had. So I will be, I guess you can say, rooting for the Eagles, but not really. But I would rather see the Eagles rather than the Chiefs. Lewis continues to pace the field here. I know her father, Kevin, should be out there watching in Leander, Texas. For Farris, with her back-to-back wins like we just saw, now we have Brandy Lewis trying to go back-to-back as well. We've had quite a bit repeat conference champions here tonight. Lewis looking to be another one. As we mentioned, Kylie Farris, the most recent to do it. In the 200 backstroke in our last event. Brandy Lewis is a junior from Stratford, Vermont. She wants to be a nurse in either pediatrics or labor and delivery. And very nice. Her interesting fact is she's very thankful for her family and friends and the support that they give her. So that's very nice. Seems like a very nice young lady, both in and out of the pool, and she's really doing some work here right now. Approaching the 350-yard mark. And she has built up an almost 14-second lead on Callie Taylor. We had to go to the wide view pretty early here to make sure we got all the action for Lewis. Kylie's sister checking in from Texas, saying how proud they are of Kylie. And I'm sure if the Lewis family is out there, they're going to be very proud here, because barring some unforeseen circumstances here, we're going to have yet another back-to-back conference champion, this time in the women's 1,000 freestyle. But still a little ways to go here. But Brandy Lewis with a commanding lead, just shy of the halfway mark here. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier, bigger crowd here tonight at WPI than this morning. I suspect tomorrow on Saturday there will be a even bigger crowd. Bit of snow coming in, so if you are coming to WPI from wherever for the weekend, keep in mind there is some snow coming in Saturday night in the Worcester area, overnight into Sunday. So, you know, the forecast in New England, it can change at the drop of a hat. So there's been no changes to our schedule here. We're going to be broadcasting, and this meet is going to be going as scheduled. If there are any changes, obviously, we'll let you know. But as of right now, no changes. Brandy Lewis continues to lead the way, 5:26.06 at the halfway mark.
Starting to see some movement for the race of second and third.
Who does everyone else out there have for the Super Bowl? Jump into the live chat while we get a little time during these thousands. Who are you rooting for, the Chiefs or the Eagles? I'm going to say there's probably going to be more Chiefs fans than Eagles. That's just my hunch. Because you're casual football, you're not even a casual fan. You're not really a fan of football. Most of those people will be on the Chiefs side. You know, the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. Everybody loves Taylor Swift. Brandy Lewis rocking and rolling here as she comes in and makes the turn at the 600-yard mark. 6:35.11. Just to level set here, Callie Taylor in second, Anna Kelly in third, Ava Hubster in fourth. It's Anna Goslin in fifth, Abby Houghton in sixth, Sherry Willems in seventh, and Alyssa Shattini in eighth. As Lewis approaches the 650 mark, Kevin Farris says, can they both lose? You know, Kevin, I really would love that. Like I said, I don't really want either team to win. Can this end in a tie? That would be great. Lewis continues to lead here, looking strong as ever. Callie Taylor in second, in lane 5 from Regis. Whitecap, she's going from left to right now. Anna Kelly in lane 8 from Simmons. She's also going from left to right, about to make her turn. As Lewis checks in at the 700-yard mark. JJ Bilo says the Lions. Hey, listen, JJ, I'll tell you, I'm not a Lions fan, but I was rooting for them this year. I like the team, like the way they played, but woo, did they get lit up by the Commanders. That was definitely unexpected. So we'll see what happens next year for the Lions. Each year, something gets in the way, continuing that drought. As Lewis remains our leader here, approaching the 800-yard mark. Her teammates cheering her on the far end and also counting. Anna Goslin's mom giving her a big shout out just there. Lewis 8:55.44 through 800. Lewis has been the model of consistency here. 34-0, 34-4, 34-3, 34-7, 35-1, 35-0, 35-1, 34-9. So very repeatable stroke here for Brandy Lewis. She was 34-8 on that last one as she approaches the 875-yard mark. Callie Taylor remains in second. Anna Kelly in third. So those are your top three. But right now, this race completely in control by Brandy Lewis from Norwich University in Vermont. 925 yards in. So here will be the bell lap for Brandy Lewis.
The finish line awaits after a long race. The bell sounds.
There's the bell for Lewis, 50 yards to go. Lewis will put the finishing touches on what will be a back-to-back conference championship in the 1,000. This crowd starts to get behind her, realizing what she's about to accomplish here.
Coming down the line in a long-awaited finish.
And it is Brandy Lewis, 11:12:01. So she drops 11 seconds from this morning. There is our runaway winner. We'll go back to the action in the water. Nice job there by Nicole Miller and Jonah Carter getting us all these shots and camera switching and all that good stuff. Callie Taylor from Regis will take second, as she'll come in right here in lane 5, 11:42. So huge drop for her, 22 seconds. Kelly takes third. She drops, 18 seconds. So solid racing all across the board here. We had a soft touch down there in lane 3, Ava Hubster. That is not her time. So you can check Meet Mobile a little bit later on for her time once it gets into the system. But it was Brandy Lewis. She goes back-to-back here as we head in to the men's 1,000. And we'll go back to Lewis for a second. There she is. She's all business. Good win there. Full results. Lewis, Taylor, Kelly go 1, 2, and 3. Brandy Lewis repeats as your 1,000 freestyle champion.
1,000-yard freestyle.
So as we start to look at the field for the men's 1,000, Martin Adlianinsky from Norwich, he's here, but he's not doing the 1,000 this year, so there will be a new champion. Will it be Braden Scott? He came in second last year. 12:25:04 coming in. How about Greg DeMeyer from Norwich as well? 11:36:39. Or Joseph Guerin from St. Joseph's. He came in fourth last year. Excuse me, from University of St. Joseph. 11:46:18. So we'll see. Alex Salima, a dark horse, will go down to our public address announcer.
And now swimming in your championship final. In lane 3, Victor Ozalek. Lane 4, Joseph Guerin. Lane 5, Connor Hallstrom. Lane 6, Andrew Clark. Lane 7, Alex Solma. Lane 8, Gregory DeMeyer. And in lane 9, Braden Scott. Madam Starter.
So here we go, our final individual event of the evening. It's all Norwich and the University of St. Joseph. Norwich with 5 swimmers, University of St. Joseph with 2. So if you look just at the times here, Andrew Clark, number 1 top seed, 10:36:51. But the times don't always tell the whole story. Salima at 10:41:14, Hallstrom at 10:41:94.
Some quick seed times that we have currently here, folks. With your top seed, Andrew Clark coming in with the 10:36:51. And we have a pair of 10:41s. In the
Wanted to see if Tim was going to offer anything that I didn't have, but we've already gone over that. So our top 3 swimmers in the middle of the pool, Hallstrom in 5, Clark in 6, Salima in 7. As we barrel toward the finish of our first exciting day of the GNACs. Again, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Also remember, diving starts tomorrow, so the diving session while we don't have an exact start time, it'll be after the conclusion of the prelim session in the morning. Safe to say, probably sometime around 12 o'clock. As we watch Connor Hallstrom from Norwich University leading the way. It's followed by Clark and Salima. So it's all Norwich at the top. These three swimmers obviously very familiar with each other, training partners. Hallstrom remains in the lead, followed by Clark and Alex Salima. See if we can dig up some information on these three really good swimmers. We'll start off with Clark, who is our leader, sophomore from Ackworth, Georgia. Connor Hallstrom is a junior from Bethany, Connecticut. Physical education major. Fun fact about Connor, he had the chance to meet and get a photo taken with Michael Phelps his freshman year of high school, so that is pretty cool. And Alex Salima, we mentioned him this morning, first year from Warwick, Rhode Island by way of Bishop Hendricken, mechanical engineering major. Fun fact, he has been playing music for as long as he's been swimming. And we don't know how long that is, but we can assume it's been a long time. Clark remains in the lead. Hallstrom second, Salima third as we approach the 350-yard mark here. Come on, folks. We got the 1,000 here. Let's chime in. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What are we excited for? Are there any commercials this year that are like all the rage? I know every year at every Super Bowl party I've ever been to, you know, typically during the commercials of any other game, people are getting up to go to the bathroom, talking, eating, whatever. It's a different story in the Super Bowl. Always some pretty creative commercials. I'm sort of interested, but a week, actually, this Sunday, I'm going to be here. So I'm probably only going to catch maybe the fourth quarter by the time I get home, which is no big deal. If it was a Patriots Super Bowl, yes, that would be very tough, a tough pill to swallow. But unfortunately, my dear Patriots are a little bit of the rebuilding phase right now.
At the conclusion of the men's 1,000-yard freestyle, we will be having a 10-minute break. However, during that 10-minute break, we will be having our award ceremonies for our men's and women's 200-yard backstroke and our men's and women's 1,000-yard freestyle. We will be beginning those award ceremonies at the conclusion of the 1,000-yard free.
So some logistics from Tim. I got to get, you know, I've known Tim for like 5 years now. Great guy, WPI graduate who comes back and likes to stay involved in the swimming here. And I don't know his last name. I got to get his last name because I hate just referring to him as public address announcer Tim. I mean, you know, I don't refer to Jonah as just Jonah. It's Jonah Carter. It's not Nicole, it's Nicole Miller. Clark continuing to look very strong here. 31-10, his last split. That was at the halfway mark. He leads Hallstrom by a little over 3 1/4 seconds. So Clark in 6, Hallstrom in lane 5. So Clark makes the turn there. Hallstrom makes the turn there. Alex Salima remains in 3rd in lane 7. As they have surpassed the rest of the field. So that lead shrinks a little bit there. Hallstrom out splitting Clark, 31-2, 31-6. So this is something to keep an eye on for the back half here. Will Clark be able to hold up this pace? Hallstrom's been 31-1, 31-2, 31-2. And just like that, Clark gets his lead back up to almost 4 seconds with a 31-1 there. Hallstrom goes a 32-0. Salima a 31-6. Brian Scott shouting out Braden and the Norwich University team. Braden right now with Norwich currently sitting in 4th. Clark, our leader, followed by Hallstrom. That lead is 4 seconds now. Salima is just under 10 seconds behind. We're about to enter into the final 250 yards. (7:34:17) for Clark. He gets that lead up over 4.5 seconds. And you know, folks, we're talking tenths of a second here, but every tenth of a second adds up. So that last 50, Clark was a 31-1, Hallstrom a 31-8. That's 7/10 of a second added to the lead. We'll see what Clark splits here. I'm going to say he's a 31-2. He was a 31-4, Hallstrom a 31-3. So Hallstrom makes up a little bit of time here, but with 200 yards to go, and the way this race has been playing out, Hallstrom really needs to step on the gas now if he's going to catch Clark. So Andrew Clark here continues to lead the way. 5 seconds over Connor Hallstrom. All Norwich all the time here at the top. 1, 2, and 3. Clark, Hallstrom, and Salima. Clark comes in with 100 yards to go. Hallstrom continues to make a push here. But with a 5-second lead with 100 to go, it's going to be very tough to catch Andrew Clark here.
Low 31 to mid 31s.
Clark looking exceptionally strong as he comes in for the bell lap. It will be Andrew Clark, 50 yards to go. 50 yards away from celebrating a conference championship in the men's 1,000-yard freestyle.
Putting up a 30.96.
We'll get you a little tighter on Clark for the final 25. Great camera work there by Jonah Carter, bringing you all the action from Andrew Clark. There he is, folks. He is your conference champion in the men's 1,000. He'll do it in a time of 10:08:89, a 28-second time drop. And it is Andrew Clark getting it done with a little celebration at the end. Hallstrom takes second, Salima third. It's all Norwich on the podium, 1, 2, and 3. There's Andrew Clark. Your winner. Get in some FaceTime with him right now because we still have some folks out in the field. So coming in fourth is going to be, I believe, Braden Scott from Norwich as he barrels toward the finish line here.
Unofficially coming in second place with a 10.
11:01.72 for Scott. That's a hell of a time drop. Nice job by Braden.
And unofficially taking third place with a time of 10:20:33.
Fifth place looks to be Joseph Guerin from University of St. Joseph, I believe. No, it was DeMeyer, so that was a soft touch there. DeMeyer takes fifth, Guerin takes sixth. And it will be Victor Orzalek. He'll be finishing up here. This is his bell lap. So Victor Orzalek from University of St. Joseph. First-year student from Newington, Connecticut. He's a biochemistry pharmacy major. So he will finish up, but our winner and conference champion, Andrew Clark, in a 10:08.89, as the Norwich swimmers all do a synchronized celebration there. Pretty cool.
At this time, we'd please ask that you clear the competition pool. We will be beginning our 10-minute break. The time is officially 7:44. We will resume our session at 7:54. Attention coaches and swimmers, we will be beginning our awards ceremony momentarily for the 200-yard backstroke. And now to begin our awards ceremony for event 13, women 200-yard backstroke. Coming in third place from Simmons University with a 2:20.38, Camilla Hanna. In second place, a teammate from Simmons University with a time of 2:20.03, Laura Luthi. And your 2025 champion for your women 200-yard backstroke, hailing from Norwich University with a time of 2:18.88, Kylie Ferris. And now for the awards ceremony for event 14, men 200-yard backstroke. Coming in third place from Regis with a time of 2:11.45, Armin Naraji. In third place from the University of St. Joseph with a time of 2:07.28, Chris Capon. And your 2025 champion for your men 200-yard backstroke from Norwich University with a time of 1:58.19, Drew Bilo. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now for your results and your awards presentation for event 15, women 1,000-yard freestyle. Coming in third place from Simmons University with a time of 11:46.04, Anna Kelly. In second place from Regis with a time of 11:42.58, the 18-year-old Callie Taylor. And your 2025 Women 1,000-Yard Freestyle Champion from Norwich University with a time of 11:12.01, Brandy Lewis. Congratulations, ladies. And now for your award ceremony for event 16, men 1,000-yard freestyle. Coming in third place from Norwich University with a 10:20.33, Alex Soma. In second place from Norwich University with a 10:15.40, Connor Halstrom. And your 2025 men 1,000-yard freestyle champion, also hailing from Norwich University with a time of 10:08.89, the 19-year-old Andrew Clark. Congratulations, gentlemen.
We are back. That return caught me a little off guard there, but we're back. It's the women's 400 free relay. There is your start list. We'll go through the introductions. It's our final two races of the evening, folks. So once again, if you've taken the time to join us, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. I'm with Nicole Miller and Jonah Carter. My name is Jeremy Abreu from Abreu Media Productions, bringing you all of the action for these GNAC Swim and Dive Conference Championships this weekend. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for prelims, and we'll turn it over to PA announcer Tim.
Final in lane 4, St. Joseph College of Maine. Lane 5, Regis. Lane 6, Simmons University. Lane 7, Norwich University. Lane 8, University of St. Joseph. And in lane 9, Elms College. Madam Starter.
So here we go, the women's 400 free relay. Simmons in lane 6, 401.59. They'll send Stuck, Barry Ruiz, Eccles, and Quinlan out there. So you can see how they are the favorite here with the 401.59. Kevin Farris, I am
with
on...
some solid seat times and only about...
Kevin, I am on LinkedIn, so why don't we connect on LinkedIn, Jeremy Abreu, and next time I'm out in Austin, I'll give you a shout. I will be out there again this year. I just don't know the dates yet. Simmons leading the way, followed closely by Norwich. That's going to be one heck of a battle. Right now, it's Haley Stuck and Brandy Lewis. No rest for Lewis. She finishes the 1,000. She wins for the second year in a row, and she's leading off the relay. Simmons and Norwich locked in a battle here. 0.2 of a second separate them. St. Joseph's is in third. The Monks are swimming in lane 4 with the pink caps. In the water for Simmons is Barry Ruiz. In the water for Norwich is Paro. Good turn there. Simmons remains in the lead, and it's Paro now starting to pull away a little bit from Barry Ruiz. Jenna Tashida will be in next for Norwich. B. Eccles from Simmons. But what a good second leg of this 4 free relay by Norwich University's Paro. She'll hand it off to Jenna Tashida and give her a 1.5 second lead. So B. Eccles has a little work to do. To hold on to that lead. Eccles looking strong. Jenna Tashida trying to mount the comeback here for Norwich, but right now it is B. Eccles. She will end up handing it off to Carly Quinlan to close it out here. And here comes Eccles. She swam a very strong third leg here. She'll hand it over to Carly Quinlan. Let's watch this start by Quinlan. Good transition there. It was clean. So was Norwich's as Kelleher is in the water. It becomes a 100 free race between Carly Quinlan and Kelleher from Norwich. Quinlan had the advantage of getting in the water 2.25 seconds ahead of Kelleher. 50 yards to go, and this one looks like it's going to belong to Simmons. 25 to go, and it will be Carly Quinlan taking it home for Simmons. They will be your women's 400 free relay champions. 3:43.64. Wow, what a time. They came in 4:01. Norwich University takes second in a 3:49.39, and third place is going to go to St. Joseph's. It's Kylie Matthews anchoring that relay. They go 3:57.80. So our winners from Simmons University, Stock, Barry Ruiz, Eccles, and Quinlan. There are your full results as we head to our final event of the evening. It is the men 400 free relay. At the conclusion of this event, we will do our final award session for the evening. It will be awarding these 400 free relays. And then we will be closing it out, and we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Stephanie Beaton, thank you for the kind words. I'm an okay broadcaster, Stephanie. I try. I just love the sport, and I show enthusiasm, right? Anybody, you show some enthusiasm with what you're doing, you typically can do a pretty good job. But I do appreciate the kind words as we head into the men 400 free relay.
And now swimming in our championship final for the men 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 5, Regis. Lane 6, Norwich. And in lane 7, University of St. Joseph, Madam Starter.
Great start there by Riando from Norwich. Wow, it literally looked like he had a jetpack on coming off the blocks. Good reaction time there. Regis in lane 5, they'll send Zamudo, Dion, Werner, and Nagaraj. Norwich in lane 6 will send Riando, Adlianitsky, Thompson, and Adlianitsky. And University of St. Joseph in lane 7 will send Heb, Capon, Broski, and Carrier. Riando and Heb locked in a battle. Adlianitsky will be the first second leg swimmer in the water for Norwich. They maintain a little under a 2-second lead right now on the University of St. Joseph in lane 7. Again, it's always great to see on the far end of the pool the sportsmanship and the camaraderie of all these teammates cheering on their teams, passionately rooting them on in these relays. Nothing better than watching college swimming relays filled with excitement as Adlianitsky will hand it off to Will Thompson, who his start looks like he gets out to the flags. I mean, he is off that board like that block. Yeah, the second time we've seen him do that. Very powerful off the blocks is Will Thompson leading Norwich here. St. Joseph in a distant second right now in lane 7. Regis in third. Thompson will hand it off to Adlianitsky to bring this one to a close.
And for the final 100, Norwich is the first to enter the pool with a 2:26.12. University of St. Joseph swimming a 2:35.08.
$50 yards to go. Norwich University leads the way. University of St. Joseph in second. Regis in third.
With a 2:55.84.
3:13.53 for Norwich. They best their time of 3:14.02. The team of Riendo, Adlianitsky, Thompson, and Adlianitsky, University of St. Joseph, takes second. Right now, though, it is all Norwich, the winner of your men's 400 free relay. As Regis will finish up and take third. We will go down to the PA announcer for awards, folks, and after awards, we will be signing off. So with that, we will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Right now, we'll turn it over to our public address announcer for our 400 free relay awards.
Congratulations, Summers.
This time, we please ask that you clear the competition pool. Attention coaches and swimmers, we will be beginning our 400-yard freestyle relay. At this time, we'd please ask those swimmers from event 19, the women's 400-yard freestyle relay, to please report to the announcer's table. We will be beginning our awards ceremony momentarily.
It's always awkward when I'm like, if I yell too much, I'm like choking on my
And now for our awards ceremony for event 19, women 400-yard freestyle. Coming in third place with a time of 3:57.80 from St. Joseph College of Maine, Tiffany Tumbley, Berkeley Hutchins, Brianna Laterno, and Kylie Matthews. Coming in second place with a time of 3:49.39 from Norwich University, Brandy Lewis, Deanna Parrott, Jenna Cheetah, and Alana Kelleher. And for your 2025 Women 400-Yard Freestyle Relay Champions, with a time of 3:43.64 from Simmons University, Haley Stuck, Isabel Berry Reese, B. Eccles, and Kylie Quinlan. Congratulations, ladies. And now for our award ceremony for event 20, men 400-yard freestyle relay. Coming in third place with a time of 3:47.12 from Regis, Michael Zamoto, Josh Dion, Cody Werner, and Ariana Ariman Najiri. In second place with a time of 3:25:29 from the University of St. Joseph, Aiden Hebb, Chris Capon, Nate Bresky, and Alex Carrier. And for your 2025 men 400-yard freestyle champion, with a time of 3:13:53 from Norwich University, Adrian Rindo, Martin Adelinsky, Will Thompson, and Kristen Adelinitsky.
Of course, it's like the last meet Sunday, the last event.
Congratulations, gentlemen. And now to provide some updates for your overall team scores through this Friday night final session. Starting with your women. Currently in fifth place, the University of St. Joseph with the 147 points. In fourth place, St. Joseph College of Maine with 152 points. In third place, Regis with 212 points. Second place, Simmons University with 281 points. And your current leader from Norwich University with 288 points. For your updated men team scores through this Friday night finals, currently in third place, Regis with 54 points. Second, University of St. Joseph with 61 points. And currently leading in first place from Norwich University, 172 points. At this time, our Friday night final session for this 2025 GNAC Swimming and Diving Championships has come to a